Yeah, the Wildcat Open last weekend was a really fun scrimmage between us and Northern Michigan. We had a couple really strong performances at the top. You know, Henrietta Sem, one of our freshmen from Oscar, Norway, she posted podium results both days. Our other freshmen came out pretty strong, having some top 5 results and top 10 as well. You know, Annabelle Needham and Sophia Mazzoni. So that was a great start for them as well. And returner Oda Hovland had some of her best races in her career as a Husky. So yeah, just good signs for the women's team, especially considering we didn't have our top 2 returners racing last weekend with Sarah Goebel and Amanda Kautzer. We wanted to have them have the opportunity to train one more race weekend coming off of the NCAA Cross Country Running Championships before we open up their Nordic race season. So on the guys' side, we had a bit of a mixed bag of results for sure. We have some work to do. Our top 2 guys, Reed Goebel and Patrick Acton, they really established themselves last weekend and showed they certainly can compete with the best NMU skiers, and we know that the best NMU skiers are also some of the best skiers in the country. So that was positive signs for those guys, and really should help build their confidence heading into, you know, as we build through this preseason, heading into the U.S. Cross Country Championships as well. The rest of the guys, though, we've got a bit of a time back gap there through our competition, so we've got to really work on closing that if we're going to have the depth that we need to produce team scores that are going to win race weekend. So it's good to have those preseason events to be able to evaluate those things, and so really that we're looking to build upon those performance aspects as we use this next weekend as another preseason competition for the NCAA season ahead. We are definitely pumped up to get out onto our new championship courses this coming weekend. You know, we're featuring a new sprint course as well as new distance courses. So it's going to be a full clean slate for us, and really, you know, this weekend is about building that competitive experience that's going to give us that home team advantage. We've had a ton of opportunity to train on these new courses throughout this fall. So the athletes already have a really good idea of what they're going to ski like, but there's still nothing like putting on that race bib and going out and actually racing on those courses to gain that experience. So that's what this weekend's going to be all about, is gaining that experience on those race courses and then being able to use that experience to really set our strategies and know how we're going to need to be skiing on them to have great results for the U.S. Cross Country Skiing Championships in January. Really, we have a pretty short break this year for the holidays. We only have 6 days in between this weekend's MTU Pre-Nationals CXC Cup events and the U.S. Cross Country Championships. So we really, you know, set those athletes free, go visit their families if for everyone that has the opportunity, take a good breather from academics and from the team. But they're obviously going to still be training pretty darn hard while they're at home in preparation for the championships. And then we're having everybody come back a few days before the races start. So that'll be kind of our last key preparations as a team to get everybody here, to have a couple of key training sessions and really make sure that we've got everything as prepared as we possibly can going into the championships to set ourselves up for the best success that we possibly can. Yeah, certainly with this week being fall term finals, a lot of it's just about maintenance. You know, we don't try to push the student athletes in terms of our training at all this week. It's about focusing purely on their academics and making sure that they just sustain their fitness this week. They get in a couple of decent training sessions when they have the opportunity, and then come Friday when they're done with fall term, then we'll have a good pre-race opportunity to gear up for this upcoming race weekend.